You know, it's funny how time can change things. I'm sure that by now some of you are strongly aware that I've been in a troubled state of mind here lately. If you've seen my last few videos or so, you've been witness to, well, a darker side of Big Ben. You've seen the turmoil, the anger, the frustration that's slowly been eating away at me. It's taken me some time, but I believe that I've had what some of you might call an epiphany, a moment of clarity. And after what happened 2 weeks ago, I haven't been myself, to put it mildly. And just this week, it all seemed to come to a head. Not only have I lost my titles, I've lost Malika. Slowly, I've also started to lose myself. I went to sleep on Wednesday. While I slept, I had a dream. Now, we all have dreams, and sometimes there are those kinds of dreams that seem to have a meaning to them. It's almost like your soul is trying to communicate with you. I dreamt of darkness. And in the darkness, I saw a wolf standing there. He looked tired, shaken, but more than anything, he looked furious. His eyes were intense, his muscles were tight, and out in front of him, I saw a hunter. He sat back against a tree, casual, unafraid. He was laughing at the wolf, taunting him. The hunter had already taken the wolf's mate from him. His laughter and his taunts only drove the wolf even madder, till finally he lunged towards him. But in his anger, the wolf was careless. Without knowing it, he'd sprung a trap. Suddenly, he found himself tangled up, unable to free himself. And again the hunter laughed at him. Then slowly, he raised his weapon. And while I watched, I heard a voice whispering in my ear. When I finally woke up, I realized that if I was ever going to rid myself of all of this turmoil, that I needed to make a change. So I left my home, went on a trip, went back to a place I used to go to many times, back to my roots. I'm still out here. Am I still struggling? Well, a little, perhaps. My work out here is not finished, but I think it's safe for me to say now that I'm much more level-headed than I was before. Out here's where I used to play when I was little. And then when I got old enough, this is where I trained. You know, society and technology can do wonders, but truth is, when you get back down to the basics, you just might be surprised what a little taste of nature can bring you. This is wolf country. Not as big as it used to be, sadly, but if you know where to look, you can still find it. So I've had some time to let myself reflect on what's been going on. I've watched. I've listened. This Wednesday, Hind, once again up to his tricks. Now he's posted a video, a little challenge to the DWI and the SWL superstars to take part in a gold rush, as he calls it. All the belts up for grabs for whoever wants them, except the ones who had them last. Pretty sneaky. Although I'm sure that I'm not the only one to notice a glaring omission in that set of belts. One of the belts I want is there, but the fact that the other one isn't tells me that you're trying to get my attention again, Hind. So what kind of game are you trying to play with me now? A lot of confusion and uncertainty lately. Not just for me, I'm sure. But as I think of it now, I can see all of this as a fresh start. Sure, it shakes things up a bit, but then again, this is the DWI and the SWL, and shenanigans can and will happen. Lots of gold on the line. Tony Tiny, Demented Jim, Dwayne. The Jobber Belt's got no title holder now, so hey, here's your chance to go for it. There's also the Jobber Tag titles, and the DWI Tag Belts. There's only a few legitimate tag teams out there as it is, so who knows? We just might see some strange bedfellows teaming up. And of course, there's the Sharpshooter Belt. I'm not really that upset over it anymore, because I know in my heart that I earned that belt. But I also know that there's plenty of people out there who can cut some very good promos. So this is a golden opportunity for some of you if you're willing. If you're an athlete, you want your gold back, then give it a shot. Darkness Rising, I know that you're interested in that belt. What I'm trying to say is that there's quite a few of you out there who are pretty damn talented when it comes to cutting promos and shooting on other people. So I'm encouraging you to step up, and hell, give it a shot. That's what it's there for. You certainly can't win if you don't try. And finally, there's the DWI World title. You know, when I first started out, when I first showed up, it was that title I first had my eyes on. Tempting as it is, there are certain things that I consider more important right now. So with all due respect to the other superstars, to Lethal Injection, and to the Hind for this opportunity, I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to decline. Rugged Rebel, Doczilla, Triple H Game 99, I know what having the gold means to you guys, and I respect that. I respect the commitment that you've shown. I've got every bit of faith in you to take care of business, but right now, there's just something else that I have to take care of first. It's something that demands my full attention. I just hope you can understand that. I wish you guys luck.